Is playing a pure class still viable in 2026 in ESO? So I'm just coming back to the game recently, and I noticed that I still have very good success, and I'm still very um, like I have good survivability, I have good damage, but I'm noticing that subclassing and scribing has kind of taken a majority of the PvP scene, and I'm sure it has taken the PvE scene. I don't do much PvE um, out of like a couple solo arenas to get gear and stuff like that, but in this video you'll see the first BG. We're kind of just stomping these guys, and it's not really a challenge. But I've been running a lot of battlegrounds recently, kind of just trying to get back into PvP, trying to see what works, what doesn't work. And one thing that I've ran into a lot is a lot of subclassing and a lot of skills that I'm like, what is this skill? I have no idea. I am a subclassing noob. I'm a scribing noob. Like, I don't know any of the skills. Um, Even though I have the chapters, I did pay for the content 2025 pass. I just never got into it. Um, my builds that I had were decent enough to where it wasn't a big factor, or I didn't kind of notice it, or maybe I just didn't PvP for long enough to see it as much. Um, but running battlegrounds definitely now, and PvPing out in the open, you definitely see it a lot. Like, it's kind of just a 3 to 4 skill lines running around. Warden, Templar, Nightblade, and then it's either, sorry, they're either changing out Templar or Sorcerer, but the main two are Nightblade and Warden, because the Nightblade has insane damage, insane burst damage, and the Warden has insane utility. Um, so noticing that, I was just kind of like, I don't know if this is something that they're going to change in the future. I know that they're kind of going to rework a lot of the skills, the classes, and Dragonite is actually one of the first ones that is going to be reworked. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, subclassing is pretty broken. I've been working on a build myself before there's a PvP event that's coming up, so I was kind of trying to get it ready before, but I'm hoping that maybe this video will come out Friday, so happy Friday for you guys that are watching on Friday. I'm hoping that I can stream a little bit of that. I do want to PvP and try out the subclassing a little bit, but mainly most of my builds, if it's a Templar or if it's a Warden or a Nightblade, it's kind of just a pure class, and I just kind of wanted to get other people's opinions down in the comment section. Like, are you guys still playing pure classes? What classes are you playing if you're still playing pure classes? And do you think being a pure class in the next coming, like when they have the updates, do you think they'll change it to where it's going to be worth playing a pure class? Because, I mean, as much as I like being a Dragonite, and I do like the Dragonite class, I mean, there's nothing like leaping into somebody's face and then hitting a spec bow, because that just seems pretty broken to me. I don't know how they're going to change it. I hope that they make it something that is like, maybe you get like a damage boost, you get a recovery boost, and like more health or something. They gotta make it to where it's as broken as that subclassing is now, because these spec bows are hitting super hard, and then you got people streaking into meteors, into a spec bow. Like, there's just so many insane combos, and you'll see it in this video today. I was kind of fighting a guy, and we had a couple of fights, team fights. I think I fought him solo maybe a couple times too, but one of these times he just completely melts me before I even have a chance to do anything. And I was just like, what the hell is going on? Like, I didn't have a chance to do anything, and I kind of like looked at the death recap and like looked at the damage, and I was like, I didn't have time to react to any of this. I still pretty much enjoy playing my pure class because I feel like it does give you a little bit of a challenge. But I mean, you know what they say, man. If you can't beat them, you might as well join them. So I've been getting clapped a lot recently by subclass, and I ain't gonna lie. So and those scribing abilities like the heal they have, it's just I don't know. It's just insane. It's completely broken. And I just kind of want to like test it out. Like I said, I don't think they plan on nerfing anything anytime soon. At least I haven't seen anything about it. So I kind of just want to have one build to do it. One thing I will say that I like that they did about at least the scribing is that there's like 4 or 5 like main quests I think you have to do to unlock like the 4 doors. There's 4 doors, so there's 4 quests, and then the one main one that you unlock the actual like scribing altar. They made that really long, and I guess I'll say tedious for me because I really don't like questing, especially when it's like behind content that I need for something else. So like if I was questing to enjoy the lore or like understand more lore and stuff like that, then I kind of wouldn't have a problem with it. But if I'm questing just to kind of get something for PvP, um, I don't like having being forced to like do like PvE for PvP. But I guess that's just the name of the game. Um, but I do like that they did make it tedious, and it's not like it's for every character. Is like it's not account wide is what I'm trying to say. So like if you do the quest on one character and you go on another character, you're not gonna have all the quests done. You still got to do that all over again. I don't know if the grimoires. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't know if those are account bound or account wide. Sorry, but I do like that they made it a little bit difficult. That way, at least people can't just have like 20 of these characters just out there, you know, going to town and stuff like that. But yeah, so I've been enjoying my return to ESO, and like I said, I'm slowly getting into trying to make a character that is really good for the meta right now, like subclassing. Um, so we'll see how that goes, and I kind of just want to get some opinions from you guys that are still playing ESO. I know I'm playing on PlayStation. I don't know if I'll be switching to PC because I'm gonna have to kind of start fresh, and I know that it's not gonna be it's gonna be a long journey to get the CP is not really what I'm worried about, but it's more so of like getting all the armor and all the sticker book stuff that I have. Like I'm at a point in the PlayStation NA server that like anything I want or any build that I want, I can kind of pretty much just go and get. Everything's kind of like I've already laid down the foundation, kind of have everything. So I don't know, we'll see. I know they do plan on putting in crossplay, but I don't know if it's gonna be to where you can like have cross save. That would be really nice if I could bring my account to PC, bring my PlayStation account to PC. That would be really cool. I talked to a couple people and got some feedback, and they were kind of saying like maybe not, because they make too much money off of you restarting, which it kind of makes sense, but who knows. Nothing has been confirmed, at least from what I've seen. They kind of just said that they have plans to make things crossplay, so who knows how that's gonna go. And maybe if they do announce it, maybe I will just make an account on PC and kind of test out how PC is. I'm sure the PvP is going to be slightly different. I don't know if the PvP is going to, like, the people are going to be better at PvP, like the average PvP is going to be better or worse. But I do know they have add-ons, and that was something recently that I found out that they even had on PlayStation. I didn't even know they had add-ons available. Obviously, they're not going to be as good as the add-ons that are on PC, but still nice to see that they are adding some quality of life changes and stuff like that. Like I said, I never really gave up on MMOs. Like I used to come back to ESO from time to time, me and my brother, and kind of just run IC, do a couple stuff in Cyrodiil, you know, maybe a couple dungeons, like duel each other and mess around. Um, so it's taken a little bit to get back into the swing of things, like I said, but definitely going to be playing this more, and excited that they are having crossplay and they are releasing some promising updates and quality of life changes in the coming future. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave the rest of this to play in the background. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, just leave a like down below. It helps other people see it, and stay safe. One more thing that I forgot to add is that if you guys do want to see this build that I have, please comment down below. Let me know. I've had it for a decent amount of time. I just never released it. You guys can probably see a little bit of what I'm wearing, but if you want a full breakdown of like the gear, the traits, enchants and stuff like that, like I said, just leave a comment down below and I will definitely make a full video for you guys.